A group of UBC students is calling for a public inquiry tonight. The students were part of a demonstration on Friday where a bonfire was lit to protest plans to redevelop a grassy knoll into a bus loop. Police moved in and 19 people were arrested. Some are now facing charges. But students say it was the actions of police, not protesters, that were out of line. A warning, some of the language captured on a student video of the protest may be offensive to some viewers.
The crime scene tape is in the dustbin. It's all quiet today on the Western Endowment Land development front at UBC as we comb through the ashes of what happened the day before yesterday.
What was going on at the time was a peaceful protest against the campus development in the University Boulevard.
It was when police and firefighters arrived on scene that trouble erupted.
Police and the firefighters came in and started physically pushing people out of the way.
Because there was basically a group of people who were kind of circling the fire, and they decided that to get to the fire, rather than make a public announcement, like Steph said, they just decided to shove through people, pushing people violently off to the side.
I do not give you permission to touch me. And then next thing I know, I was on the ground with my hands behind my back. And my face was in the puddle, I was kind of slammed down, and then that's kind of when a lot more people started paying attention to what I was going on, what was happening to me.
The RCMP news release says one individual was arrested, handcuffed, and put in a police car. But students surrounded the police car. And then the RCMP had to call in the Vancouver police, as well as transit police, and officers from Richmond, eventually arresting 19.
I have a scrape on my bum, and when they put me down, they slammed me down on my chin.
Students are now demanding a public inquiry. The RCMP has declined to comment today about their allegations.
Videotape all you want. Let's back up.
Lost in the kerfuffle is the purpose of the protest, corporate redevelopment of their campus, and protecting the grassy knoll next to the Student Union building from a $30 million TransLink bus loop being built underground.
There have been numerous public consultations going on now over a number of years. A very intensive one last fall, looking at many of these University Square, that area where the bus loop will be underneath, issues. And we're continuing to speak to students and to speak to anybody who has an interest in it.
The awareness raising was for the purpose of bringing light to some of the developments that are taking place on campus, which are not getting the consent of the community before they're going forward.
Police could get more Olympic quality protest practice when the students' court cases start April 15th.